Hello and welcome. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. Welcome to another one of my video tutorials. Today is a slightly different one than usual. You're probably used to seeing me stamping a great big sheet of paper and making something very floral and pretty. But today we're going to still make something pretty, but we're going to be using a brand new product that is all about giving back. Stampin' Up! In the early days of the coronavirus breakout has been very focused on making sure that their staff, their business partners, the demonstrators like myself have been kept safe. So have been really focusing on that. In the last few weeks, however, as they've been going on, they have spent some time out and got some of their design team to work on a really special project. It's not a stamp set. You cannot buy this as a stamp set. However, it's a downloadable PDF that you can purchase for $12. Now, I appreciate in the UK, most of my customers are in the UK. Basically, it works out at probably just under a tenner. You know, under a tenner, cost of what, 3 coffees in a posh coffee shop. And basically you go to, and I've got the website up here in front of me, covid19.stampinup.com. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can go to that one website. You can then choose whether or not you want the English, US / Canada version, because of course you guys in that part of the world, your paper size is slightly different to ours. But if you're in Europe, so the English, UK, Japanese, Australia and New Zealand version will come in the A4 size, but it is available in German, French, and French, Quebec, and Dutch. So the sentiments are available in those different languages. Now, I have printed them out. So what you do is you follow the instructions on that website. You can choose to donate to one of 2 charities or split your donation between the 2. So the first one goes to the World Health Organization and the work that they're doing on COVID, and then the other donation goes to, oh, and I've forgotten the name of the, hold on, bear with, I've got the name of the charity here. Where's it gone? Oh, I think I might have to just to choose one. And oh, here we go. United Way Worldwide's COVID Community Response and Recovery Fund. So it's an organisation called United Way that works more in the community. So you can either give to one, or you can split your donation between the 2 organisations. So what happens is you pay your money. You have to use a card details, and then you will be sent an email with the PDF in it. So you do have to put an email address in there, one obviously that you have access to, or if you want to gift it to somebody else, you know, that's probably a possibility if you want to gift it to someone. And then you go to your email and it will be there. You just download the PDF and then you're able to print it out and use it. So there are 13 pages of sentiments. I mean, it's pretty incredible. I've actually oh no, hold on. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15 pages of sentiments. What am I talking about? There's more than that. Yeah. And I have actually printed them out 4 to a page, which is a really handy thing that you can do with PDF. So you can press on your printer option and then you can say there's an option to print multiples, and you tell it, do you want 2 to a page, 4 to a page? I think it's like 6, 8, whatever. So if you wanted this even smaller to see, you can do that. But I did it this way so that I can actually read what it says, but also have a handy kind of reference so that I can, you know, when I want to find what it is that I want to print out, I can do that. So I'm going to just quickly go through the different sentiments just to kind of give you an idea, give you a flavour of what's there, because you can't see this when you go to the website. So this is kind of a bit of a sneak peek, and I'm deliberately not going to show you too close up because yeah, Sheila just said I wasn't going to order that until I knew what was on it. Okay, Sheila, well here we go. You can find out for yourself. So we've got some really fun sentiments. They appreciate that we still want to have a bit of humour in this season, but also there are some more serious sentiments as well. So you've got to imagine this is one whole sheet like this, but I've printed it to 4. Now, you could print it off 4 to a page if you wanted smaller sentiments. I've actually printed it 2 to a page, and I'll just quickly show you. I've pre-cut loads out. I think they're still quite readable, but if you want to make those like little dinky cards, which I'm going to go on to do in a second, they're a great size. So we've got wash your hands. Let's just roll with it. I totally share my toilet paper with you. I'm guessing that's clean toilet paper. Anyway, I'm smiling under this face mask. My hands miss feeling moisturised and my heart misses you. Oh, no saliva was used on this envelope. Sending love and, if I could, toilet paper. Just feeling the need to reach out and hug someone. Send a card. Oh, and then you cross, the hug is crossed out and it's just send a card too. I can't wait to social undistance with you. Oh, that's adorable. I didn't notice that one before. I can't wait to social undistance with you. Then stay safe, flatten the curve, stay apart, 6 feet apart but still in my heart. You are essential to me. Spread joy, not germs. I'm here for you from a distance. I'm really all here, just socially distant. Sending joy and sunshine, not germs. So you, on each page you've got a black and white version, and then one is a more colourful version that they've put the colours to. Have another quarantini on me. It's like a normal martini, but you drink it at home alone. Things I miss, touching my face and you. So, and then there's repeated in different colours there. Then we've got it's your birthday, let's digitally party, and then that's repeated in various colours. Just breathe, but wear your mask. We're in this together, I miss your face. Sending love and paper hugs, thank you hero, and that's repeated. Then we've got one that's quite nice for frontline staff. Thank you for your service, thank you for your sacrifice, thank you for your care. And then some nice icons. Sending hugs from a distance. I can't wait to hug you when it's all over. Wish this were a real in-person hug. Smile. Hey, what you doing? That's fun, isn't it? And that's just half of it. I haven't finished yet. Okay, what a year this week has been. Wishing I was in quarantine with you. Ooh, I say. Hang in here. Hang in there. I miss you so much. Quarantine and chill. Stay home, stay safe, and no. Quarantine, chill, and know we're thinking of you. Stay home, stay safe. We're thinking of you. So you could use those separate, or you could mix and match with those ones. I changed out of my night pajamas into my day pajamas to send you this card. Oh dear. I've just been working on my home body. So I finished Netflix. That's funny. Business on the top, PJs on the bottom. Life may look a little different, but we are all in this together. Hope you're staying entertained during this time of social distancing. I've just been working on my home. Oh, that's repeated. So what do you think so far, guys? I'm just sharing. Hi, Gina. I'm just sharing the PDF that's available from Stampin' Up. So the whole entirety of the money is going to charity. Stampin' Up are not making a penny of this. They are all the funding is going to charity. Sending love and support. This too shall pass. I stay home because you stay at work. There's no place like home for now. I like that one. I really like that one. One day at a time. Not alone, just apart. There's nobody I'd rather stay at home for. Everything will be okay. We just can't see what okay looks like from here. Though we are not together, we are close at heart. Love conquers all things. And then I've just watched Sarah explaining this sentiment, a lot of sentiments. There's, though miles apart, we're close at heart. Though hours apart, we're close at heart. And so there's various different options, but also there's one that you can write in. So you could write states or counties or countries or whatever you want in there. And then hashtag share sunshine. Got you put your teeth in for that one. Share sunshine. Share sunshine. Share sunshine. Share sunshine. Right. That's it. So just a couple of tips. Well, one tip, main tip. I don't know if you noticed, but at the bottom of each page is a page number. But that is the page that refers to the number of pages of the stamps. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. However, when you download the PDF, when you go to print, if you were to type in print page 1 to 15, you'd get there's loads of information at the beginning of the PDF explaining, suggestions of how to cut it up, suggestions of what you can do with them. Also, there's various language explanations. So if you were to start printing at page 1, you wouldn't get this page. you actually have to start printing at page 5. So what I've done is I've numbered them all so that when I have a flick through and think, oh, I want to print this one off, I know then it's page 7 that I need to print off, not page 3. All right, so that's my quick tip for that one. Yes, they are very usable. You're quite right. And I like that they're on different pages. They're not, it's not a case of having to print out the whole lot in one go. Yeah. Now, the same angel policy applies to this as applies to all Stampin' Up products. If you're going to make a card that you're going to sell for profit, even if it's for charity, I think, yeah, I do believe that's it. But anything you're going to receive money for that you're going to use this, you still have to use the copyright Stampin' Up stamp on the back of whatever it is that you make. If you purchase this product, you can only use it for your use. Please do not download it and then share it with your friends. That is not the point of this product. It's to raise funds for the charities. So please, you know, download it, use as much as you want, but do not pass on the PDF to anybody else. Yeah, completely defeats the purpose. Now, apparently, when 9/11 happened, Stampin' Up raised over $1 million, sorry, for charities to do with 9/11, and we would really like to break that record. And already, with just a day, literally less than 24 hours of this going live, I think they've already raised over $40,000. So let's do this, guys. You know, it's the equivalent of less than a tenner in the UK. In euros, that's probably about 12 euros actually. And you get lots and lots. So all you need is obviously a printer. You know, you do need to have a printer and a computer, or a printer attached to your phone. If you've got one of the more modern phones, you can download the PDF and just print it from your phone. But anyway, I thought it was really good. So I'm going to focus on making some cards with a couple of the sheets. I didn't print out all the sheets. Actually, I printed out 4 sheets, and I chose the option to print 2 to a page. So rather than having quite big sentiments, I've actually had them slightly smaller. So that is another option. You don't have to print them out as they were kind of, you know, page to page. You can print out 2 to a page. And I dug out, sorry, the reason why these are out is I wanted to show you. This is a current punch that I had an experiment with. I'm not sure if it worked, but there we go. And it was a great excuse to actually pull out some punches that sit on my shelf gathering dust, because I can't bear to part with them. So I brought out my old stamp punch that punches that looks like a little postage stamp. Look at this, isn't this adorable? Little postage stamp. Now, if you like this sneaky peeky news, I can't show you, but there's something coming that's quite similar to this in the new catalogue. Just saying. Just so you know. Right, 1-inch circle punch, that's going to be leaving us. I use that. The 1 1/8 scallop punch is reduced in Europe, if you want that. The 1 3/8 scallop punch, again reduced in Europe. This is the, I think it's called the Pretty Label die or some punch or something. This is current and is staying with us. 1.5-inch circle punch, I think that's staying. And that long, I don't know what you call it. To me, it reminds me of a fence post. I call it the fence post punch. But that one was good for cutting out this one. It's perfect. This too shall pass. That's what my mother always used. I should send that to my mother. That's very her, that one. Is Esther watching? She'll agree with me. Right, I'm just going to pop these in a box because I'm not going to put them away right now. And we're going to start creating. So, welcome. Sorry, I've had to do a little bit of talky before creating. But I really wanted to share that with you. I just thought it was such a lovely idea on Stampin' Up part to create something like this. Now, of course, if you don't want to support the charities that Stampin' Up have chosen, just you know, donate to whatever charity you fancy donating to. So there we go. Right, I was a good girl. I cut these all out while I was watching Esther because I thought that'd be so boring for you to watch. So there we go. I've printed all those out. Now, if you've just joined me and you're wondering what I'm going on about, I've just been explaining about a downloadable PDF that Stampin' Up has made available for $12. Oh, if you're wondering how the Stampin' Up is going to know what the currency is, basically you just pay in dollars and your bank will do the conversion for you. So it's whatever the current market exchange rate is at the moment. Right, I'm going to use these. Now these I ordered way back in December because I liked them and I have not used them. So I thought I'd better use them because they are also reduced. They are down to £3 in the current clearance. Not clearance, you know, it will be going in June. And they are these darling little envelopes, and they're printed. They've got, oh, don't you love it when it's got a nice inside? Gorgeous. Thing like that. Then these ones. And then these ones. And that's, again, got some pattern on the inside. So you get, let me just double check how many you get. 24. 24, so that's 8 of each. And then there are coordinating little pieces of card with sort of blobs, nice artistic blobs of colour. Look at that, little blobs of colour. So you can either completely cover them or you can use these lovely artistic-y blobs of colour. Wanda, in terms of the Stampin' Up stamp set, no, that's just the 2 that they have chosen. But of course, you know, you can donate to whoever you want. I'm actually doing a little fundraiser for an organisation that works in Kenya and is trying to support folks out there regarding this situation. So if you fancy knowing about that charity, then please let me know and I can send you the details for that one. Right, the other thing I grabbed out, to my shame, I absolutely adore this paper. Adored it. I think I don't think this is available anymore, but there's one very, very similar in the Stampin' Up catalogue. Someone will have to tell me if this is the one that's in there. I can't remember because I've got the both of them. Actually, this might be the one that's available. And then this one from a year or so ago. Or it might be the same thing, actually. This gorgeous laser cut lace paper. So beautiful. If you don't have a die cutting machine, this is a really good alternative to that. So I thought it'd be really nice to use some of this and just do some little mini cards. Might do a bit of blending, stenciling. I could use these as a stencil, couldn't I? Where's Sheila when you need her to say the word stencil? Right, thank you, Esther. Esther's just shared my link to my Facebook charity thing. Right, I'm going to say a quick hello. Oh my goodness, I've spoken so fast. Hi, Martina, Linda, Christine, Stacey, Jackie, Anne-Marie, Kerry, Helen, Denise, Navarana, Gina, Jane. Who have I missed? Wanda. Oh, Gina needs to go get some print. Hello, Christine. Linda. Thanks, Esther. Thanks for putting that, Esther. Cheers. Ruth's preferred charity. Yes, it's open till the 5th of May, I believe, to keep donating. So, right, I'm just going to grab some bunch of... Oh, yes, a nice bit of pink. Let's have a bit of pink on here. I haven't used pink for a while. Esther just used pink, doesn't she? That was very nice. What did you say? Smooches of colour. Because I know that I think they've coined some new phrases, Christine. They're going to have their own phrase book, aren't they? Right. So these laser cut papers are great because you can use them in 2 ways. Either you can just stick them down, that's fine. You can use them as a stencil, colour them up a bit, and then stick them down. So look at this detail. Isn't it stunning? I don't know where to start. Oh, let's go there. Now, have I got a bit of... I usually have a little bit of washi tape rolling around on my desk. No. No, did I put it away? Could it be? It actually went away. No, it didn't. It's here. Never. Hello, Miss Jodie. How are you, my darling? Right. Get a bit of pink. Now, I don't actually want this all over, do I? And I've got to choose which sentiment I'm going to use. One day at a time. That would be nice, wouldn't it? With something pinky peachy. So let's just get some of this on. And you do have to hold it very carefully to make sure that it doesn't wiggle. Don't want any stenciling wiggling, do we? Let's have a look at it. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, but still my heart. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Why have I not done this before? Oh my gosh. I love that. I think, what else do we need? We need some little flower stamps. Something. What's that? Perfectly. Oh, what's it called? Perfectly framed. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oh, did I pack it away thinking it was? Oh, I put it. I put it on the wrong shelf. I put it on the staying shelf. It's actually going. This is reduced in the in Europe. Yeah, it's about half price. It's amazing value. If you like little ickle stamps to do floral stamping with, this is absolutely darling. Hi Jodie. Yes, well we are here. I can't speak for everybody who's watching. So, thank you, lovely. How's that garden of yours? Have you been able to get out there, Jodie? We've been enjoying lovely sunshine the last few weeks, and then the last 2 days it's been bleh. We've had rain pretty much all day today. But I suppose we need the rain, because otherwise we'd be out watering all the time, wouldn't we? Right, I need a bit of green in here. I've got old olive on my desk. I don't know if that's going to be too dark, but let's see. Let's see if we can cope. I sometimes like working on this sort of scale. It's just really sort of liberating. I've just realised that Esther's just worked on some smaller scale things, and it can be quite fun. Right, let's pop another leaf going off there, and then maybe do a stamp off. There we go, and then tiny weeny little dots. Have you been in the garden, Jodie? Have you been able to get some veggies in and whatever? Right. Jodie got distracted by a cat. Oh, look, that's just so lovely. And then, of course, we can do a little bit of bordering, just basically dab. Now, I printed these sentiments onto just our normal Whisper White cardstock, so they're quite sturdy, quite thick. So they're quite nice to handle. And look, just adorable. One day at a time. Right, have I got some dimensionals on my desk? Have I? Have I not? No. Right, dimensionals, where are you? Don't believe it. I put my hand out on a box and it was there. Shocker. Oh, take care, Cindy. She's off for a nap. Oh, nice. Naps are a beautiful thing, aren't they? Oh, hold on. There we go. Right. See? That would just make a really nice card with a bunch of flowers, or, you know, just to say, thinking of you. How cute is that? Right, I'm addicted to these stencils now. I want to do more. Just do more. More stencilage. Have I got another one? Oh, yeah. I've not used this one yet, have I? Oh, this time should I do a bit of green? Let's see what green looks like on here. Oh, they are good, aren't they, Jodie? They're nice and rich. Jodie's just saying that she likes the new in colours. So because Jodie and I are demonstrators, we've had a bit of a sneaky peeky into the new colours. Now, if you were to join Stampin' Up in May, if you were to sign up to be a demonstrator, you can actually choose from the list of products that we're going to be able to pre-order in May. So if you can't wait till June to see what we have, then you can join earlier and actually choose from the new stamps. It's quite a good time to join, actually. Okay, so I'm just going to find another sentiment. Not alone, just apart. Oh, isn't that lovely? Look at that, it's so simple. Just that green with a little hint of that peach in the background. You know me, I don't usually do simple, clean and simple. This is a bit, I don't think I'm feeling well. I think I've got a temperature. No, I'm kidding. Seriously, I am kidding. Please don't get worried. It's just my, you know, I'm not often, you know, minimalistic. But that's gorgeous. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. Yeah, one day at a time. I usually say one day at a time, sweet Jesus, because it reminds me of the song. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. Teach me to... Is it live or give? Can someone tell me what the lyrics are? Dee, 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 dee. Right. I'm done. Oh my goodness, this is a record. I've done 2 cards in half an hour. And I did lots of waffling. And I've just stuck the pink. Stuck that in pink, never mind. Right, let's go, let's go. Keep going, keep going. Right, it's going to do yellow this time. See what other stenciling I could do. Actually, I quite like this one. I might stick with this one for a little bit. This time I'm going to do a little splattage up here, little spot of stenciling there. And then I'm going to move it and do a little bit down here, I think. Oh, yes, if you're in Australia and you're wondering who you can shop with, my friend Vicky Allenson, look her up. You can shop with her. And that would be marvellous if you could, because she's not been able to do any of her, what's the word I want? Workshops. Usually Vicky runs workshops and she hasn't been able to. So she's needing some customers at the moment. Oh, fantastic, Linda. Yeah, no, Whisper White is not terribly thick. I suppose it depends on the printer. So I can't speak on the behalf of all printers everywhere. But well, Martina, no, my business is not just selling, it's also growing a team. So I actually don't mind people joining up for the discount, because I'm very grateful of your business, obviously. But if you ever do want the discount yourself, you're more than welcome to have it. And then I actually earn a percentage off what you sell too, because it's a multi-level marketing company and that's the way it works. So it's completely up to you. I don't mind, whatever's best for you. I like that. Isn't that gorgeous? So simple. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I think I might be changing my card style. Some of you will never come back to me if I did that. Oh, this is actually quite liberating. But I do want to get some little gems out, I think, and decorate those. I'll save that for the end. Okay, let's get to, I'm doing purple. Oh, purple. I think that's Calypso Coral. I'm going purple, Calypso Yellow, purple, Calypso Yellow. Right, now on this stencil, or lacy bit, it's got this section that that's unsort of touched. Now I'm wondering if there's something that I could, if I stencil this, I could then put that in the middle to kind of highlight it. So I'm just having a look at what else I've got. Everything they're all rectangular really, so I'm not sure if that's going to work so much. Although I've got that Just Breathe, but wear your mask. That could go in the middle, couldn't it? That's quite fun. Let's choose a different colour now. Oh, I've got a gorgeous grape sitting next to me. Hello, gorgeous. What gorgeous. Get a different brush out. Let's see what colour's on here. Oh, hello, cat. Meow. Meow. We've still got our stalker cat coming to our garden. It's stalking our goldfish. I seem to keep catching it staring intently into the pond. Thankfully, we do have a cover, like a mesh over our pond, so it can't get at them. But I think it thinks it can, which is really funny. I'm just out of frame. Oh, I am indeed. Shocker. Right, that's better. Thank you, Jodie. Okay, so just being very gentle as I go around because, as I said, this is lace paper. It's not really designed to be a stencil, so be gentle. Hiya, Jan. Is that Jan of Shrewsbury Jan, or is that a different Jan? I know, I entertain her cat. Is there anybody who's on my live for the first time? Please do say hello. But I'm going to just come out a little bit because that's right by my head. Right, I printed out some of these Just Breathe ones. Just breathe, but wear a mask. Thing is, this guy, in the UK, we can really only give these to key workers because it's not a requirement for us to wear masks. So, Jan of Blends, Jan. Okay, different Jan. So it's only really in the UK that, well, in the UK, sorry, they have to wear masks if they're frontline workers. So I could give this to my friend. She's a paramedic. There we go. That's quite nice there, isn't it? Oh, and then of course purple and green. Oh, just match made in heaven. Gorgeous. Let's do a few little green leaves. Remember that you can do the whole third generation stamping. So get little tufts of green going on behind there. Now I don't want to do one there, that's a bit too symmetrical for me. So right, I'll do one there, I think. Oh, stuff it, I'm just going to do it all the way around. But I'm changing how much I'm kind of poking out and in. That's quite nice. Oh, that's quite nice. I like that. Very relaxed and pretty. And then in here we've got this little stamp set that's got 3 little stars on it. Oh, we did have. Oh, did I get it out? No, there's that one. Oh, have I lost it? Oh no, it's there. Right. Oh, you're expecting bad weather, Donny? What sort of weather? I printed it in colour. Oh, the PDF is available in colour. I'll give you a quick little sneak peek again of the PDF, everybody. I won't read out all the sentiments. If you want to know the sentiments, I read them all out at the beginning of the video, so you can go back and watch it. So I've printed them out 4 to a page. So there's a PDF it costs $12, and you get it as a PDF, and you can print it off yourself. And so there's variations. Some are black and white. Some have got colour. Some are repeated. Well, they all are repeated actually, but with different variations. So you can print this out as one big sheet, or I've actually printed out as sort of one sheet like that, to get these smaller sentiments, because I think I found that the way that they've been designed is a little bit big for me, for these cards. But you can just do it as you wish, as you need them. And the great thing is you don't have to print off the whole document. You can just pick and choose which are your faves and get working with those. Obviously the downside is not a stamp. You can't just stamp. You just got to print it out and then cut them out yourself. But I think in the space of time that they've had to do this, they've literally put it together in less than 4 weeks. And it means that if they were going to actually put this into production, there would be production costs. This way, they're able to give 100% of what is paid for this product to charity. So, well, you can print them out black and white if you haven't got a colour printer. That's not a problem. You can just, make your card colourful. You don't have to have it. All right, that's nice. Okay, anyone, I'm getting a bit boring with these now. I'm repeating. Would you guys want to suggest anything else? Right, now, I did say I wanted to use some of this to actually... Oh, I've got 2 of those. I can use that peachy one on there, can't I? I'm actually going to start tearing my lace now. Let's do something a bit different. So, not done this one before, so I'm not quite sure where to start, but... Oh, that was probably an easier place to tear. Okay. Sometimes the paper tells you where you should be tearing. I think I want 1, 2... Do I want 3 or 2? No, 2 there. Right, okay. Just got to kind of like tell the paper where you want it torn. Come on. Right, there we go. Don't want this bit on the end. Go. Right, what have I not used? Oh, this is lovely. There's no place like home for now. And look, it's got a calypso coral heart and a nice grey sort of toned. I've got Sahara sand here. I might just clean off this leaf and do it in Sahara sand. So while you're watching me, guys, if you wouldn't mind just tapping on the thumbs up while you're there, that would be lovely. It all helps, and I can watch. I can see how many thumbs up I've got. I've got 3 so far, guys. So let's see if we can get it up to 20. If you're chatting at the moment, you just need to kind of come out of chat and then give me a thumbs up, and then way to go. Just helps the video be seen a little bit more on YouTube. So, right, that's so pretty. I love that. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Oh, thanks, guys. I'm using the well-dressed note cards that are available in the mini catalogue and in the UK are actually reduced. I don't know if they're reduced where you guys are in the States. I'm sure someone will be able to tell me. But here they are reduced. They're £3 and you get 24 little mini envelopes and cards. So this is now Grapefruit Grove, and I'm using that little splatter stamp that's in the perfectly framed stamp set. I'm just going to do a few more splatters over here as well. There we go. There's no place like home. Right, let's put the border on this one. Yeah, well dressed, Esther. Yeah, this is a paper lace that I think is available in the current catalogue. I'm going to get my catalogues out in a second just to go over it with you, because I've got a combination of retired lace and a recent one, I think. So, right now, here's the dilemma. Because it's so lacy, I don't really want to be using wet glue because you know what that's like. So I'm hoping that the dimensionals, because I'm going to kind of strategically place my sentiment, that is pretty much going to hold it all down. But I'm going to be generous with my dimensionals. I'm going to put a few on there. Right, there we go. Oh, look at that. I've got 5 into such a small space. Usually I'm not that generous with the dimensionals. I'm like, oh, 1 will do. But no, for this one, I think you need quite a few. There we go. Right, now I'm going to fold that back, and I'm going to get my scissors and just trim it off like that. No need to fuss trying to cut it to size when you're putting it on. Just keep going. There we go. How cute is that? Should I just pretend that these are actually really giant? I should get mini hands to come and hold them. Pretend they're 6 inches by 6 inches. Right, are you happy for me to keep going? Should I do an... I'm up to what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe, actually. Right, so I've got a little bit of lace left. Got a little scrap there I can use. Also got this little scrap here. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. Might be able to have that go across there like that. Like that. Sending love and paper hugs. Oh, let's have... Oh, I wonder if it worked to have that underneath there like that. Going for a peachy, yellowy vibe on this one. Oh, and I've got some pumpkin pie here. Let's do a bit of edging with the pumpkin. Yes, keep going, says Michelle. Back to this leaf. Oh no, I know what, I'll change it up. I'm getting boring. Let's change it up a bit. So now I know I've said this before, but I'm going to say it just in case it's the first time someone's joined my channel. This stamp set comes, this stamp here comes in one piece, but I have cut it up because I like using them separate. Now, it's not a scary process. You just cut as far, you know, in between the pieces so that if you ever do want to use it back together again, you can. So, right, I'm going to put that there. So let's pop that there and there. Let's pop one over there and there. That goes there. Oh, I've left a stamp on the ink pad. I think it's because I need to clean these. Then, if they get a bit dusty, they lose their stick. So you just need to give them a bit of a polish and give the block a polish. Push it down firmly. Away you go. Oh, that's, yeah, so they reduced with you then, Vanessa. If you got them for 20 Australian dollars, that's about £10 here. That's a good price. Take care, Jodie. Lovely to see you. Oops, sorry. I've just got this tiny little leaf here, which is just adorable. Need to ink this up properly. Stamp, stamp, stamp. One down here. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Another one there. Such a pretty little leaf, that one. There we go. Right. Oh, let's do some little dots. Where are my little... I just have my little dots right next to me. Did I put them back? I did. And this is still just pumpkin pie. That's the only colour I've used on this. But by stamping off, you get this variation of colour, which is just lovely. Now, I'm wondering whether to actually turn that over and have the white, because that shows up probably a little bit more against... Now I've put all that orange and yellow behind it, so... Now, I've got to find a way of sticking this on so that I stick that at the same time. So what if I get an edge bit of the dimensionals so it doesn't, but make sure it's not longer than that. If I put that down, use the grid paper just to help your eyes find the parallel line. I think move it up a bit to there. Okay, so I'm going to hold that down. Oh, it's a bit finger gymnastics. Pop that on the bottom like that. There we go. Peel that back. Ready. I'm not going to stick it down, but I'm just going to have it ready. Then put some dimensionals across the top of this one. Sorry, who's asking about the selling out of digital images? No, they can't sell out, but they have put a deadline of the 2nd of June. They're not saying they're definitely taking it away. They're just going to see how sales do. And I think if they just see a drop off of the sales and people not, you know, they've bought it and they're happy and whatever, then I think they'll close it at the beginning of June. So there's a whole month opportunity to purchase it. So. I think I just need a few more dots around here, then I'll be happy. Hey Kathleen, nice to see you. Is this the first time you've caught me live? Wow. Oh, sorry, the note cards, Jan. Oh no, they've already sold out of these. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, I don't know why I'm using. Well, I know I'm using them to make cards, but oh, sorry. That's the only thing about this time of year. Once things have sold out, they've sold out, I'm afraid. Okay, so let's just see. You've got lots of voting to do tonight, guys. Alright. And look, I've still got all these, and I only printed out 4 pages onto 2 sheets of cardstock. And I've still got all these sentiments to use up. So I'm going to have to put this in a baggie to keep. I might just put it in one of my boxes. Oh, incidentally, these mini cases are going to be retiring. So if you like these mini cases, get them now. They're great for putting little bits and bobs and gems and things in. I'll just see if I can find a spare one for myself. No. I'll just use this for now. keep these pieces in here. There we go. Right, that'll stay there. I've just found my little box of gems actually, so I'm going to have a quick little embellish. Oh yes, I could make up some mini card kits, couldn't I, with what I've got left over. Right, there's no place like home. Ah, now I could stick a yellow heart. Oh, look at that. That works perfectly. Right, that's that one. One day at a time. Got some little pink dots. There we go. Not alone, just apart. I'm afraid some of these are retired, but they are a great way to use up some stash. Right. Oh, that one's got a little heart in the middle. I wonder if I can find a coordinating heart. I've got an orange one that might fit. There we go, that works. What else have I got? I've got some pink ones. Just breathe, but wear your mask. Oh no, black's not probably appropriate, is it? No, we don't want black. I'll see what other ones I've got. I'm sure I've got some sequin ones that I could use. Oh yes, here they are. Oh look, I've got some little purple flowers. I think some of the sequin, sticky sequin things, they're reduced. And they're great for adding sort of little touches. Oh, look at that. Kathleen, they're not all black and white. Some are in colour. I mean, you could choose to print it all black if you wanted to. So, for example, this is one sheet, and you've got a row of black and two rows of colourful. So it's up to you. I mean, if you set your printer to print out black and white, then it would just do it in grayscale. But oh, got some orange sequins here. Oops, hold on. The glue's meant to come with you. You're not meant to leave the glue on the cellophane. Right, what have I got left? Done that one, done that one, done that one. Is that all 6? I thought I did more than 6. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Right, so I think that was the last one, wasn't it? That's the first one. Right, so I'm just going to get these to lie flat so that you guys can properly see them. Hello, I know, yay the printables, Bobby. Download it now, Bobby. Even I know you probably can't print it out, but once you've bought it, it's yours forever. Okay, so now I don't know if after the 2nd of June you won't be able to download it anymore. I'll have to double check on that one. But you basically just save it onto your computer, and it's yours to print off whenever you want. So, oh, that's a good idea. Vanessa says, just a tip, when you go to print these, clean your printer heads first. Test first. Oh yes, to do a test print on your paper to make sure that all the heads are aligned, just to get it really nice and crisp and clear. Mine are quite, I think mine must have been done recently. Mine's quite good. So, and then I also, when I printed it, I told my printer that it was printing on matte photo paper and to do it high quality. So I feel that the quality printout is really, just come back to some of these. The printer quality is really quite good. This is just normal kind of like copy paper. I mean, that's quite, I don't know if you can see that. That's really quite, you know, really thin. And this is half the size. Okay, this is half the size. So let me, where's my ruler? I did have my ruler out earlier. So that's 2 inches wide and 1 inch high, roughly. So if you print it out as on normal, it will be bigger than this. Okay, I printed 2 sheets to 1 page, so I could get the smaller ones. Right, the half cases are sold out here. Oh, okay. Right, I don't know if they're still available in Europe. Might have to do some checking on that one. Right, sorry I've missed some of your comments. Yeah, normal Whisper White I printed it onto. So, yeah, I just felt I wanted to create something dinky and small, you know. So we've got one. That one was, I used the stencil, well, the laser paper. Where is it? I've got all the stamps here. Oh, this one. Isn't that beautiful? So I used that. And as I said, if you're careful with it, you know, you can use this a number of times. So that was with Flirty Flamingo. Then this I used Old Olive and Old Olive through the stencil again. And the only stamp set that I've used tonight is Perfectly Framed. Now this one has Sending Hugs in it. Together we can, honestly, it's like this was designed for now. Together we can get through anything. You make me happy. Lots of love. You are wonderful. Sending hugs. The world is yours. You see, I could stamp that inside some of these. Sending hugs, couldn't I? Or lots of love. Right, so Christine says she likes 6, but then Christine doesn't love orange. 6, 2, 4, 3, 1. Anyone got a favourite? The envelopes that come with the kit, with the mini envelopes. So this is called, I don't know if they're still available where you are, but they're called the Best Dressed 3x3 note cards and envelopes. So if you're in Europe, they were 151322, but apparently they may be sold out. They might be same code in America. Yeah. Now, if you wanted to recreate this, if these are sold out, these are literally 3 inches by 3 inches. So if you've got a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, you just need to cut 3 inches, 3 inches, and 3 inches. Turn it around. Actually, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Bear with. 12-inch piece of cardstock. Put it into your trimmer at 3 inches and score. Then move it to 9 inches. Score, turn it around, then cut. Okay, or you could have cut it actually at, yeah, so score at 3, cut at 6, score at 3, cut at 6. Sorry, score, you've already got your 6. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, just make your own, but just do it out of 12 by 12. It's so much easier than doing it out of whatever, you know, A4 or whatever. Yeah, and if you really want to have this kind of like watercolory background, you can do that yourself, or just use a stamp. You know, we've got plenty of stamps like artisan textures. Now I realised after listening to an American pronounce this that you guys call it artisan sometimes. I suppose it depends what part of America you come from, but this stamp set, this one here, you could just stamp that and get a very similar result. I'll take 6 of each. What, you want all of these 6, do you? Jane likes number 5. Oh, it is very soft and gentle on the eye, Jane, isn't it? Who'd have thought Grapefruit Grove and Sahara Sand just make the most beautiful little combination. Really, really lovely. Right, I'm going to photograph these and put them on my social media quick because they are so pretty. Right, any further questions? Please remember to give me thumbs up. And if you need anything, please do head to stampinup.uk if you want to shop with me in the UK. If you're wanting to shop and you're from a European country, then I'm going to start listing the 4 different websites that you need to go to just to make it a bit easier. Also, just a heads up that sometimes when you're browsing on the internet, you may come across, you know, looking at another Stampin' Up demonstrator's blog, and you may click on something and your computer might register that you're shopping with that demonstrator. It can happen very unnoticeably, put it that way. And so can you please, if you do shop with me, just double check when you check out that you can definitely see my name, Ruth Trice, on that website before you check out, because there's been incidences where inadvertently people have shopped and they thought they were shopping with me, but they've actually shopped with somebody else, or it's happened to other people, and it may have even happened to me where someone would thought they were shopping with another demonstrator and someone shopped with me. So you know, mistakes do happen, and also computer glitches happen, which may also be a recent problem. But a way around these temporary glitches is just to double check that you're shopping with the person that you want to shop with. And if you need any technical help, then please feel free to contact me first if you'd like to have a friendly voice to speak to. But also Stampin' Up have their own email address that you can email them for help directly. So please just double check, because in this day and age, with the internet, is quite complicated with these things called cookies, you know, little things that kind of get saved on your computers and stuff like that. So it's a good idea to clear your cookies every so often, and maybe just do a clean up of your computer, but also just double check that you're shopping with the person that you want to shop with. So I will hopefully try and do some sort of video about this at some point, but from time to time I will remind you, because sometimes when it can happen, and it can be a little bit upsetting for either the customer or the demonstrator concerned. So there we go. Right, I'll say a very, very quick hello to all. And it's before midnight, Esther. Aren't I a good girl? I've got this one little bit of hair that just insists on sticking up. I'm going to redirect my hair. Thank you, Jan. Your kind of thing, is it? Jane. Sorry, I keep saying Jan when I mean Jane. Jane, you love that colour scheme. Yeah. See, I can't say that I like any specifically one colour scheme. It just all depends on my mood. Or just, I just like lots of colour schemes. I did have a lovely birthday. Thank you, Kathleen. I did, yes. I think the highlight was the entertainment that my sons brought to you guys. It was so funny. So rude. Oh, my life. Sarky. Cheeky. But no, it reminded me how much I love them, really. Oh, that's wonderful news, Gina. The cat's back from the vets, and Angel Cat, what did you say? Angel Cat, not diabetic. Oh, so does that mean they need to find out what's wrong with him, or is it a temporary thing? Now, I just thought, oh no, it's 11 o'clock. It's a bit late. I was going to try doing another Zoom thing. Incidentally, actually, I'm going to put a little link up now. Kylie Bertucci has very helpfully made a video about how to use Zoom for the first time. So if you are a bit Zoom phobic and you're wondering how on earth it all works, then I've got a little video that you can watch to explain the process of how to do it. How do I join a Zoom meeting? There we go. Share, copy link. I'm going to share with you this video because I know there were a few of you that wanted to join in the Zoom that I did the other week, but couldn't figure out how to do it. So I saw it and commented it was hilarious. Oh, Esther, did you? Oh, she's got a bladder infection. I'll tell you a story about my cat that had a bladder infection. Kathleen says, do my kids take after me or my husband? I'd like to think both. I can be quite cheeky and sarcastic. Yeah. We have a cheeky sense of humour. But my husband is a very funny man. Very funny. So, very quick-witted. And they surprise me with their wit, how quick they are. So someone had super chatted. I don't know if you guys had watched it. Someone had super chatted $10, and then the kids were like kind of egging on people to super chat, and then Bobby for some reason could only super chat $9.99, and they immediately just jumped on him and just went, oh, you couldn't give us the extra penny. And they did it straight away, and they weren't being rude, they were just being funny. But I thought it sounded really rude, so I messaged him privately and went, I'm so sorry. But and my daughter really surprises me sometimes with her quick wit. They're very sharp. So, oh, you cat fans out there. Hi Matt, you're watching as well. Oh, lots of love to your furry friends. Yeah, this time, with people in isolation, pets... Oh, sorry, I'm just picking something up off the ground. Pets are just so comforting, aren't they? I cuddled my daughter goodnight this evening, and I thought, a lot of people haven't got anyone to hug. You must self-hug. If you haven't got someone to hug, you should self-hug. It's really important to just feel arms around you and hands around your shoulders. It's really good for you to self-hug. Just do it. It's actually a thing. It's like a therapy. It's good to just rub your, arms or wrap yourself up tight in a duvet. It's all good. Or send a paper hug. Yes, you might get a paper cut if you hug it though. Oh, we could have the cat fans. You guys should set up a little Facebook group and you put pictures of your cats. Yeah, paper hug. Yeah, I might do that thing again where you can nominate people for me to send cards to. I think most people have received them. I've still got to send Esther's because I've just written the card that she needs to get, and also I've got a present to send her. Yes, I will, Kathleen. I will. Not tonight, though. I'm feeling a little bit... Ugh. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Ooh, 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 ooh. So it's about sending stuff out. Oh, for those of you who've either shopped with me or thinking of shopping with me and you don't have another demonstrator and you would like a copy of the new catalogue, please, if you're a customer already, you do not need to email me. Don't you worry. If you shop with me in the last 6 months to a year, you will automatically get a catalogue off me. If you haven't shopped with me before and you're thinking of, then please message me, Ruth, or email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. I'll write that in here. And just say that you requested a catalogue for when they come out, because it's not going to be very long when I can actually order them in. So I just need to get a rough idea of how many to order. They come in packs of 8. So I know. I couldn't believe you guys sat there and watched them. And I couldn't believe that they sat and did it, because my youngest son is a bit of a fidget. And if I had said to him, right, you need to sit there for 2 hours and make a card, there's no way he would have done it. I don't know why I'm whispering, he's in bed. There's no way he would have done that. But the fact that he knew he was on YouTube and you guys were watching and commenting and he was interacting, he stuck with it. And there were a few times where he made mistakes and he rectified it, and he made another mistake and he rectified it, and he made another mistake and he rectified it. His card was like it had 2 or 3 or 4 layers on it because he kept rectifying his mistakes, but he kept going. So I thought, I'm definitely going to do this again, because actually it was brilliant. It was an activity that kept him going. So yes, I think I will do it again. I've got to think up of another reason. Whose birthday's that? Oh, it's Matt. Are you still watching? It's your birthday next week, isn't it? Like, we'll send Esther's husband's birthday's next week, so maybe we'll get them to make one for you. Oh yeah, Father's Day. Yeah, I've made mine for my dad, but yeah, we could get the boys to do a Father's Day card. Yeah, right, there we go. That's in June though. That's a bit far off. We'll do some. Yeah, we've got my 2 brother-in-laws' birthdays are very close together, and they're coming up, so so maybe the boys could do that. But yeah, I was shocked. Oh, VE Day. Oh yes, that's coming up soon, isn't it? When is it? Stampin' Moggy lovers. That could be like an insult, couldn't it? Yes, Stampin' Moggy lover. Sorry. No, it's a very nice name. Cards for yes. Well, I'm thinking that I'm missing my ladies who I usually do crafting with. So I'm thinking of making up a little crafty pack for them, and maybe sending them a little card. Oh, Esther, you nearly lost one of the tiny My Meadow stamps. Now, Esther, you do know that there's an extra one in there by accident, don't you? I think there was a mistake when they were packing, and there's 2 of the little, it's like 3 dots. Am I doing any Zoom classes? No, I'm not, Vanessa. I do all my classes on here, really. I don't know what I would do in a Zoom that would be different, unless I provided a kit. And I keep thinking about making a kit and not getting around to it. Apart from, I did get in my order this last week, I finally got the heart punches, and I've been cutting out some rainbow hearts, and I gave 3 little packs away to some little friends of mine, little children, with 1 each of the colours and a piece of ribbon to make a little rainbow hanging. So I think I'm going to make some of these little packs up to give to my little friends that I know, but also I could send these to my old ladies that I'm missing. So Esther says, yes, what? Yes, I do. Oh, you know about the stamp. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just aware that some of these ladies might not have much craft stuff, so I might need to send it with a little glue stick. I might have to order some glue off Amazon, some little glue sticks, because that's the best thing for them to use. So, Melissa! Oh my goodness! Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Okay, so Melissa, everybody, Melissa's just said thank you. She's the young lady I made the tulip bunting for. So a lot of the people on here watching, Melissa, they saw me put it together and I showed it to them before it came to your house. So, yeah, you're so welcome. It was an absolute pleasure to put it together. Mwah. Oh, bless her heart. Right. I'm just reading some more comments. Kathleen. Oh, I get to buy a new hard drive. Electric went off yesterday. Ooh. Oh, and sorry you weren't feeling well on the day, Melissa, but I hope you have enjoyed it since. Oh, yes, and the collage. I don't know if I told everyone on here what we were doing. So, oh, bless you. Everyone heard that you weren't well. I didn't tell them your name at the time. You've just given that. Yes, so her mum and I secretly got together and had all these collage photos where we cut out a great big 1 and an 8 and then we plastered all the 1 and the 8 with her pictures going. So I got to see lots of baby photos and toddler photos and, you know, school pics and stuff like that. It's great. Yes. Yeah, and Melissa, I did say to your mum, if you are bored at home, if you like watching some of the stuff that I make, I've got a house, you know, look, stamps, inks. I've got loads of stuff that you could borrow if you wanted to. So yeah, just let me know. I can go for my walk by your house and drop it off. Oh, good. Yeah, I've not done one of those for ages, Christine. You could do a Zoom class on your TV. On my TV? I have upgraded my Zoom license. Yeah, I can do more than 40 minutes. Yeah, so... Yeah, what would you say is different about doing a Zoom? Have you done one before, Vanessa? Have you done a Zoom class as opposed to a how did I upgrade? I went to the website. You just got to go to zoom.us. Then you sign up and then you are given options if you want to upgrade. Do you mean one so that we can all be crafting together and chatting, or do you want to actually just watch what I'm doing and then maybe do it and then be able to share? Is that why you would prefer that, Vanessa? Maybe message me. Yes, yeah. Now there is a little bit of Zoom etiquette that I think I'll go through. If I ever do it, there's things like I would suggest everyone blocks their mic to start off with, and then if you want to say something, then unmute it and then speak. Because if you've got lots of background noise, if you've got like a TV on in the background, it can really interfere with actually hearing someone who's then speaking. So, oh, they've waived the 40 minutes for COVID. Okay. Thank you for that, Janice. So you don't... But when you did it before, we got off topic. Oh, did we? Yeah, wow. We were just chatting about. Yeah. Okay, I'll have a think. Vanessa, maybe can you message me? Oh, incidentally, if you want to be notified of when I go live, if you're not getting my Facebook notifications, and you want me to add you to my WhatsApp broadcast list, then email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, and with your WhatsApp phone number. So nobody else will get to see the phone number, just me. And you'll be added to a list so that I send out one message. It goes to however many people, and nobody else gets to see the other people in that group. So, yeah, Janice did team crafting with Zoom. Yeah, that's a really lovely idea, actually. I'm going to have a chat to my teamies and see if they fancy doing it. Yeah. So, right, I'm going to go because I've knit-a-nattered. I've chitter-chattered for a while. You all logged on with 2 devices. That's really clever. Yes, so that you can see your face and you can see what you're working on. There we go. Ah, yes. Yeah. Martina's just been notified by YouTube that I'm live. There we go. I'm glad you're on that list then, Martina, because you would have been gutted joining at this point, wouldn't you? Take care, Kerry. Kerry's like, come on, Ruth, wind it up. Goodbye, everybody. Time to wind the clock up and put the cat out, or wind the cat up and put the clock out. Yeah, bye, Kerry. No, I know you weren't suggesting that. I know. You don't get cake in a Zoom. No, you don't get cake in a Zoom. You have to bring your own cake. Right. Lots of love to you all. Lovely to see you. And go and grab any bits of lace paper that you've got lurking. Come on, I know that some of you have bought this stuff and it's just sitting there. You know, just sitting there in your, you know, your stashes, not doing anything. So get it out, use it as a stencil or stick stuff on. Janice, yeah, you feel free to do the same thing with WhatsApp. You know, maybe mention it on your channel. I'm sure people would be appreciative of it. I've only got one problem though. It's that one person has sent me their phone number and it doesn't seem to be registering. Like, they're not appearing on WhatsApp, so I don't know if she's registered properly on WhatsApp, but anyway, technical. Thank you, Ruth. That was very instructional. Good. Good. Thank you. Nice to see you. Take care, everybody. Bye.